What's going on YouTube? It's your guy Rio Robinson. If it's your first time checking out my channel, and this is the latest on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, this channel is normally centrally focused on the NFL, specifically the Washington Commanders franchise. But as I've dipped my toe into YouTube for quite some time now, I think it's time to start expanding my content to other passions and other interests of mine because I love this football team to death, but I'm definitely a multifaceted human and I have passions that far out extend just this football team. And I'm going to be starting reaction videos, gaming streams, reviews of movies and TV shows, unboxings, and some stuff with my kids. I'm going to be starting to do some more stuff on the channel. And as my inaugural video, I cannot pick a better topic to do my first non-football video on. My favorite video game series of all time, as you can see with the hat, the shirt, and the Keyblade, the Keyblade. Kingdom Hearts is a video game franchise that I hold near and dear to my heart. That game, it can be cheesy, it can be cringy, it could be the most emotional shit you've ever taken part in. It's like an anime meets Final Fantasy meets Disney. And honestly, the Disney brings in nostalgia and brings in the balance and the comedic balance of the game to give it some happiness because it's actually a very depressing game. And on the surface level, I can see why some people thinks it looks like some goofy shit with just some kid running around in size 20 shoes with Donald, Goofy, and Mickey Mouse, and it looks like some kid shit. Go ahead and run through the series and tell me what you think about it once you get to the end of it. It's one of the most long, twisted, convoluted storylines, and I love every single second of it. They just celebrated its 20th anniversary on March 26th, and they had the 20th anniversary event in Tokyo, Japan, this Sunday, April 10th. And they shocked us all because they revealed the next title in the series, which is Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, the first game came out in 2002. The second one came out in 2006. And Kingdom Hearts 3, I waited from 2006 to 2019, 13 years. I went from a whole child to a grown-ass man with a child of my own who also ran through the series during that time span. So this is just something I hold near and dear to my heart. It has a stranglehold of me, just like my favorite football team, the Washington Commanders, formerly Redskins, does. But I'm not going to sit here and talk to you to death. I just want to intro you. I love this series, man. When I went to college, man, my book bag was this Kingdom Hearts one. You know, I love this series through and through, and I can thank Tayasu, Tetsuya Nomura, and Yoko Shimomura for so many nostalgic moments in my life. And I like to call this game my comfort food game, even though it's emotional and can definitely make me cry. It's my game when I'm going through some shit in life. I play Kingdom Hearts, and I'm blessed to have been able to share that passion and love for the game with my son. He's ran through all of them with me, and unlike any other video game series, there's like a thousand side titles to this game, and all of them are canon and very essential to the lore of the game. And I already seen the trailer. Me and my son watched it at like 7 a.m. on Sunday. So I've seen the trailer, so I'm not going to hit you and act like, oh my God, every time I see something because I've already seen it. But I'm definitely going to hit pause on some things and give you my immediate takeaways, what I see, what I feel, my somewhat breakdown of the trailer. But let's get to it. And for those of you who've never taken a chance of playing Kingdom Hearts, I hope I can spread the gospel and get you into it because it's an absolutely glorious game. But let's get into that trailer right now. First thing they show, the Lost Master arc, and then all of a sudden this photorealistic city comes up, man. It is crazy, man. Obviously, since it's just being debuted at the event, it's all in Japanese for right now. The heart resides within the soul, which in turn is guided by fate to its rightful place. And then all of a sudden, we're in this Horizon Forbidden Dawn, real life, indoor from Star Wars looking town. And it's like, whoa. Now we got Sora as the final chess piece on the board. And next thing we know, we see our boy Sora in a luxury penthouse apartment in the sky of Tokyo, Shibuya, Japan, aka Quadratum. And then remember how I told you guys that this series has a lot of side titles and they has mobile games and all that. This character that you're seeing now is one of those people. I'll get to that in a second. Like, this is so surreal to me because Kingdom Hearts takes place in all these animated Disney worlds, and all of a sudden we see this Marvel looking ass place in this beautiful skyscraper filled city. That there is a dark side. A dark side is like the tutorial boss in every Kingdom Hearts game. You whoop up on him at the end of the tutorial and you start the game. Like, Sora does some type of regaining of power to start every game, and this is usually the boss you fight, but we got very realistic. People are recording while an apocalyptic type event is taking place, and then my boy pulls out the Keyblade. Not a sword, a Keyblade. Gets a little flow motion parkour action going. This shit looks absolutely glorious, and what's crazy is this is still an Unreal Engine 4, and Kingdom Hearts 5 is going to be completely an Unreal Engine 5, made specifically catering towards the next-gen consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. This just looks absolutely amazing, man. Like, if you have a problem, oh, Sora looks too real. This looks like let the more cook, man. This shit is gonna be phenomenal. This is the Master of Masters. I don't know who he's standing with. And then they give us the logo, Kingdom Hearts 4 with the Roman numeral. The font looks a little meh, but you know, I'm excited, man. And then for those who say, oh, there's no Disney in this. Here we go with the Disney. Donald and Goofy are looking for Sora. It appears they're in the underworld. And I say that because that. You see a blue flame. Who else has a fucking blue flame lit over their head? It's fucking Hades. And when he gets mad, the blue flame turns into regular flame. And then they give us magic in the making instead of now in development. All right. Let's take this back. Let's take this back and deep dive this trailer real quick. And watch that back. And now I'm going to start pausing and showing all kinds of shit that I noticed. Favorite franchise. It's not even close. Boom. First screen. The Lost Master art. That probably sounds like, what the hell does that even mean to a lot of you? 3 numbered titles. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. I know there's a lot of people that only played those 3 games. If you only played those 3 games, Kingdom Hearts 3, the last act of it was one big clusterfuck of confusion because there are so many essential characters to the lore of this game that you had to play Birth by Sleep, Chain of Memories, Dream Drop Distance, 0.2, a Fragmentary Passage, and a mobile game, and a game that was for the DS called 358 over 2 days. This sounds crazy. The 2 mobile games, and you had to watch something called Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover. Back cover tells the story of the original Keyblade War. And the Lost Masters are the foretellers in the back cover story. They are the big bad antagonists in this phase 2 of Kingdom Hearts. So the first saga was the Dark Seeker Xehanort saga arc. Now we're at the Lost Master arc. I told you I got you. I'm gonna break it down. Like, we're in this, like, Kingdom Hearts has never looked this good. Like, and look, this is probably lore based, but I see what's happening right now as a double entendre, like what's being said in the trailer. If this isn't the ending you desired, if it brings you despair, they might as well let Nomura be, then leave this world for another. How I take that, because Nomura is a smart, he's a smart, cheeky dude, and he's very cognizant that a lot of fans had a problem with the way Kingdom Hearts 3 ended, and they didn't like the context of it, and they thought the storyline didn't make any sense. So what I'm taking from this is Nomura's like, bruh, if this ain't the ending you wanted, there's other games you can play. You can fuck off and go play something else, because I'm making my game the way I want to make it. And if I want it to be Final Fantasy Versus 13 / Kingdom Hearts, that's what I'm going to do. That's what your options are endless. There's plenty of other games you could play. I'm telling you, it has to do with the game, but it's also Nomura talking his shit. The heart resides within the soul. Kingdom Hearts is known for having these phrases, these deep fortune cookie-like expressions that it takes a whole 30-hour game for you to understand. Chess piece. If you don't know the significance of the chess pieces in Kingdom Hearts 3, the intro of the game starts with a young Master Xehanort and a young Master Eraqus playing a chess game. The chess game had 13 pieces on one side and 7 pieces on one side, meaning there was 13. There was 7 Guardians of Light, the good guys, and 13 Darknesses, the bad guys, aka Organization 13. And from what they're showing us now, the last piece standing after the Keyblade War is Sora. That is Sora's chess piece with the crown. The choice is yours once more. Like, bro, if you want to keep playing Kingdom Hearts, that's your choice. If you don't want to,
shut up, bitch.
Sora, I don't know, like, he's dead, according to Kingdom Hearts 3, when he was Thanos snapped out of the final scene. When he was about to share his moment with Kairi on Destiny Island after the end of the adventure. I don't know how, but it's like he arrived to Quadratum, Shibuya, and immediately got a new age BTS style haircut, got him some joggers, and decided to take off his size 20 clown shoes and trade them in for some Converse All-Stars. Like, look at the graphics, bro. Kingdom Hearts has never looked this good, bro. Like, this looks like a fucking anime. No, this looks like a real life anime. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy to me. We've never seen his feet before, so that's super weird. Mobile game. Remember I told you there's a mobile game from Kingdom Hearts? It's called Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. It used to be called Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. In that game, there was a girl. Her name is Strelitzia. That is Strelitzia. She died in the mobile game. Sora died in Kingdom Hearts 3. She explains to him that this is some sort of afterworld, meaning they're both dead as of right now. So I imagine the whole tutorial phase, or possibly the whole lore of Kingdom Hearts 4, is going to be their return to form, even though the Master says, don't think because you're leaving here, you're going back to your original world. But Sora has plot armor. He's the main character of this huge franchise. But Strelitzia, she died, but she's apparently been here for a while because she's from a time way before Sora's time in the game. So she's like, I got you, bro. Let me show you what Quadratum's all about. Oh, and she's the sister of one of the villains in the story, Marluxia, when he was a regular person. His name was Lorian. That's his little sister. And once again, she died. She said, you've been asleep since you arrived for 7 days. Welcome to the pretty city of Quadratum. This shit is beautiful, man. It's like Shibuya Fashion Center in Tokyo, Japan. She said, but for you and I, it's similar to an afterworld, like I was explaining just now. You got this big darkness forming. Darkness is usually such a shit boss to play since he's the tutorial boss. So you usually get him the fuck out of here in your first try, unless it's your first time playing the game. So seeing him look so epic, like that shit is crazy to me. This man's out here picking up Nissan Altimas and shit. Like this shit looks like we're watching an Avengers movie. I hope we get an Avengers world now that we're doing photorealistic real life shit. I'm looking at my boy Sora. My boy Sora went to Foot Locker as soon as he got to Quadratum and got his drip right. You know what I'm saying? Got his fit right. Got him some quarter length joggers and some Converses. It seems like he's kind of struggling to get his Keyblade, and it takes a while because at the beginning of each Kingdom Hearts game, the tutorial, it's always like a let's build Sora back up to his godliness and strength. So, but he's been able to summon the Keyblade. Let me back that up real quick. The Kingdom Key. That's the OG, the classic Keyblade in the series. With the silver blade and the gold handle. You see, mine is Mickey Mouse's Keyblade. He has like the gold blade and the silver handle. He's gonna do some shit where he's like grapple hooking and flow motioning. He's doing that using the keychain, the Mickey Mouse keychain on the bottom of his Keyblade. In case you didn't notice that earlier in the trailer, this man is running up skyscrapers and surfing buildings as they fall down. Like this shit looks super next level. This looks like a quick time event reprisal move. Fucking awesome. Like this shit looks fucking. This looks like a drill punch from Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, man, I don't even know what else there is to say. I'm excited as hell. I'm excited about where this can go, and I'm excited about all the worlds they're gonna use for this. Because don't get it. This guy. This guy is hilarious. Like, I wish you heard his English voice actor. I believe it's Roy Chase. He is hilarious. Like, he's the new big bad of the series. He's called the Master of Master. And for like hundreds of years, he's been playing chess with all the characters in the game and sending them out on these dumbass missions. And we're finally going to figure out what he's all about because he's the main antagonist for this arc. I don't know who's standing with him. I would think it would be his apprentice Luxu, but it's already been like revealed who Luxu is. It's Xigbar, aka Braig, who was revealed in the epilogue of Kingdom Hearts 3. And then boom, man, we get the logo. My predictions on the game is that it's probably gonna drop January of 2024. Like how I predict it is it's going to, they gave it to us now at the 20th year anniversary because they kind of had to, even though that's soon for a Kingdom Hearts game. Shit, we waited 13 years for the last one. That's not going to happen because there's updated engines and technology to make games. But I think they gave it to us now so they can drop little breadcrumbs and teases through the duration of this year, but use all of 2023 to market Kingdom Hearts 4. Shit, they may even throw in a small side title because that's what this series does. Give us a Kingdom Hearts 3.7 because there's a 1.5, a 2.5, a 2.8. They even make fun of themselves in the tutorial phase of Kingdom Hearts 3, and they call it the tutorial 2.9 because they know that fans, like, we bitch about this shit all the time. But yeah, this is my thoughts, breakdown, and reaction to the trailer. I'm not gonna react to the 2 mobile game trailers they showed because honestly, I really could give a fuck about the mobile games going forward. If I need the lore from them, I'll just watch the cutscenes. But this is my favorite game, man. Kingdom Hearts. If you've never played it, $30 gets you the whole series. Pop that shit in your PlayStation or your Xbox. It shouldn't be an Xbox. It should only be a PlayStation exclusive. But Square Enix, I ain't mad at you. Get your money. Tetsuya Nomura, you are a madman. Kingdom Hearts community, I cannot wait to see all of your reactions and all of the theories we come up with over these next couple years while we wait to a release date. And me and my son will be doing a bunch of videos reacting to, theorizing, and taking in all the content with you. Welcome your boy with open arms. That's all I got for right now. Until next time, deuces. And let your heart be your guiding key.